So the fight's on the 19th, right?
Yeah.
As you get closer, do you notice like you're just so much, because you seem super sharp right now, like
I haven't
mentally
smoked
sharp.
weed.
You what?
Haven't been smoking weed
At all?
No, I probably am about, I want to say over 2 weeks. I took one edible like last Saturday, but that's about it. But yeah, I've been smoking. I always feel way more clear-headed and sharp when I'm not smoking, but it's always so fun.
You having a lot more dreams?
Dreams have been vivid as fuck without smoking. But yeah, I feel sharp. You know, I've been in a long fucking fight camp. Like, we knew about this fight. I knew I was fighting either Aljo or Henry before they fought. So I've known I'm going to fight for a long fucking time. Like, this at the end of it will be the longest training camp I've ever done, for sure, as far as dieting and kind of like.
Do you think that's like draws you out though? Like if you're doing it for that long? Because I'm thinking as like bodybuilder perspective, you're dieting for this long. Do you think it makes you weaker? Or?
No, I think I'm good at. You know, I know what day we need to peak. I know what week we need to peak, and that's where Brandon really comes in handy, and kind of the strength and conditioning stuff that I do. It's like we have I've had 2 weeks where they've been calm weeks, chill weeks, like really hard, and then easier week, really hard. So we've broken it down in like a 12-week thing. So I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm still able to get up and train fucking hard. I'm not like, God, is this shit over yet? So I feel like we're doing it right.
Yeah. So you feel like you can sustain it.
Yeah.
Your diet. So I'm assuming like you're obviously training striking and jiu-jitsu and all that, but like you're talking about the strength training into the fight. You're like ramping up to a point where you feel you're strongest, or do you not worry so much about strength towards it?
No, we definitely worry about strength, especially in a guy like Aljamain, who's probably the strongest guy in the division. As far as just from a strength perspective and grappling, he's probably the strongest guy in the division. So yeah, we're definitely focused on strength. But yeah, I am getting sick of my meal plans because it is chicken, quinoa, you know, steak, rice. I don't mind. A fucking steak and rice, hard to beat.
Brandon has you like lifting heavy a little farther out, and then he moves into more explosive stuff and then longer stuff, right?
Yeah. So we're not fucking. Yeah, exactly. We're lifting heavier on the later out in the camp, and then we change it into more explosive shit right now because my weight has to come down too. So I'm not gonna. When I lift heavy, I'll get hungry, bro. I'm sure you fucking know. Jesus, like you lift, you get hungry.
What's the chirp on like him, like on Aljo, basically like not dieting in time? Because I see you tweeted, you're like, yo, this guy's like.
No, he makes weight. I mean, he's always made weight. I cut weight. I feel like I cut an average amount of weight, normal for the sport, and it's fucking hard, dude. Like, you see me weigh in day. You see any of the guys, it's fucking miserable. He's quite a bit bigger. Like, he's a big motherfucker, and he knows these next couple weeks. I'm still eating good ass meals. Like, I'm still eating fucking good ass meals. I'm sure slowly, it's August 4th right now. Slowly, the closer we get to the weigh-ins, he just has to start eating less.
So he diets into the fights heavy.
I think he's gonna crash diet. I mean, that's kind of what Tim had said, and I agree. It seems like he's gonna. Even right now, he might still eating good, but there's going to come to a point where he's going to have to really fucking limit those calories.
Are you basing this off what you know of him, like what he looks like? Like, what is his normal walk-around weight?
He's always bragging about how big he is and how heavy he is and how much he weighs, and he's going up to 145 because he's so big, and he's been saying that for the last 3-4 fights, that these weight cuts are too hard, he's too big. So, I mean, that's just coming from him.
Yeah, and he looks like right now he looks more shredded than he's ever looked.
Yeah, you see he posted a video the other day of.
I saw it flexing.
He said after his workout too, which a lot of MMA jiu-jitsu workouts you'll lose 6-7 pounds of water weight. He said after his workout he was 157 pounds. So what's that?
We're fighting at 135, and he's probably 160 still.
Oh shit!
Like, he cuts. I mean, he makes the weight. It's not. Some people say, oh, that's cheating or he's a weight bully. I mean, he makes the weight, but.
Yeah,
he cuts a lot of you lose a lot of brain fluid when you cut that much weight, when you're that dehydrated. That's where I'm like,
just that dieting in general, where you have to like crash to a weight. That's just harder. That's harder to compete at that weight. I know it for sure.
Yeah,
it must be.
I mean, he went 5-5s with Henry Cejudo, who was the double champ. He's still performing. He's still making weight. He's still doing good. He's defended the belt more than any bantamweight has ever defended the belt. He's in his prime. He's 33. Yeah. So I don't know if it's going to play a role or not, but I like to think it is. And you see, it's science. You cut that much weight, you dehydrate yourself that much, it is not good for your brain.
Yeah.
You cannot take the shot. that you would be able to take not cutting that much weight. And I fucking find people's chins.
Yeah.
And like he's never faced anyone like Suge, and Suge's never faced anyone like him. So
Yeah, I want to talk about that. I mean, this is probably going to be one of your harder fights. Probably your hardest fight.
100%. I mean, we'll see. I go out there and knock him out early. You could say it wasn't. But as far as the skill set he has, yeah, he's the best guy I've ever fought, for sure.
Yeah. Because this guy, we watched the last one. I mean, this guy's he's planning to just take you down, I'm assuming. That's his plan.
Yeah, there's zero secret on what his game plan is or what mine is. My game plan is do not let him grab me. His game plan is grab me. It's very simple. For me, it's a simple game plan, hard to execute. Don't let him grab me. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
he fought Corey Sandhagen, who's similar style, same lanky, literally sprinted right at Corey Sandhagen, took him down, choked him out in 45 seconds. Like, could have been
cage,
less than that, but
small cage. But yeah, he's gonna want to come in there and get the job done quick. I feel like he's been saying he has these injuries and he's not, his weight cuts are too hard. So I feel like he's gonna come in there and try to get the job done early, which could really fuck him over in the later rounds.
You don't think he's just sandbagging, like all the complaining about his weight cuts?
I do a little bit think, because he's been saying he's like seriously injured for like 8 months, and he goes and fights Henry Cejudo 5-5, so didn't look injured at all. So he might be. I'm not taking it into, like, I'm not like, okay, he's injured, I'm gonna go in there, he's injured. I'm expecting him to have a good weight cut and be healthy.
Yeah, be 100%.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be more confident than he's ever been. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is your training shifted or changed, knowing like this is who you're gonna go against? Like, are you changing the way that you're training?
My training camps have pretty much always been like, all right, they're going to try to take you down.
Yeah.
He's just the best in the world at it. But yeah, my training camps, I would say, as far as Peter Yan one, wasn't as much as like, all right, he's going to try to take you down and grapple fuck you, because he's such a good boxer. He's such a good kickboxer that in my head, I'm like, this dude ain't going to fucking shoot on me. And that was a mental mistake. I went in there thinking it was going to be a kickboxing match. Constantly, we're still grappling. I didn't literally just kickbox that camp. I was still grappling, but I was not expecting him to shoot as much as he did. But I forget, that's just what happens when I start putting hands on people. They're going to shoot. So I'm expecting Aljamain to come in there and shoot.
Yeah. What round do you think is going to end in? A real prediction. It's so hard. Asking you this is so tough.
Yeah, I mean, ideally I go out there, take him out in the first round. That's how I've always wanted my fights to go. I've always wanted to go out there and put people's lights out in the first round. And you look at my career, my UFC, well, even before that, if I don't finish from the first round, I do drop people at least in the first round. I will find his chin. And like I said, he's cutting a lot of weight, so it's going to be up to his chin to decide if he can take those shots. Yeah. And I have to deliver those shots before he does get a hold of me. But I am very confident. I'm very hard to take down. I'm not easy to take down. He's not going to go in there and just be able to grab me super easy. So I do believe in my skill set to avoid the takedown, the wrestling defense, and to find his chin.
Yeah. Damn. I'm so fucking excited for this fight, man.
It's a big fight.